employees don't leave.
Yeah. So, my buy box, personally, like I say, everyone, when I say buy box, it's a set of criteria that you're going to create in order to, when you purchase a business. Like, this is what I need in order to buy a
Mm.
business. It goes from cash flow to style of business to region and all that. So that's what I mean by that. And
Hmm.
mine is I only do commercial businesses, B2B businesses. I want to stay away from, the businesses that the customers come because of the owner. Like you just said, personally, that's not what I can do, but that's my discipline. So I've had companies that, once again, the cash flow, that were amazing profits, but they were customer-based businesses. I'd say, no, that's not my buy box. I stay within what I want to do. I can't go over here because this is what I do. So I only buy businesses that are commercial businesses, B2Bs, like commercial cleaning company, pest control companies that do commercial work,
Sure.
because now that customer base is another company, not an individual. And then, even with that
Mm.
being said, I still look at the customer saturation. I look at, see the top three customers that business has. And if one of those customers is more than 40% of the revenue, I'll walk away from it. Because if I lose that one contract, it's done. But these
It's
are the
dangerous,
things you have
yeah.
to think about when you're going to buy a business. It's the buy box. What are your hard yeses and your hard no's? And that's what we do. We look at that. So that's my buy box. Has to
So
be
how many
commercial.
how many items do we really look at when we're, because you just rattled off a handful that, sparked interest in me.
Yeah.
How do you really look at that? What are you looking at when you're buying? What are your criteria, right? Because you said
Yeah.
it's up to you, but yeah, there's still a framework you're going to follow.
Yeah, of course, the number one is cash flow. You want to make sure the business is cash flow. That's number one. And you look at the 3-year tax return. I advise people look at a little bit more than 3 years, because in 2020, a lot of business got a big injection of cash flow because of,
Mhm.
COVID. So look at past 3 years and prior to 3 years. But you want to look at what industry you want to own in, what type of business you want to own. Then geographically, where do you want it to be at? I recommend nothing no more than 90 minutes from your house. Those are the two top things. And after you look at the kind of industry you want to be in, and then geographic, now you want to look at what kind of business. Do I want to own a customer-based business or a commercial-based business? Those are the things you have to
Mhm.
think about. Then when you go from there, you got to think about, okay, where do I want to be, an owner operator, or do I want to hire a general manager? So all these things we check off when we have our initial conversations about what you want to do as the owner, because everyone's gonna be different. So it's based
Yeah.
off, once again, what you want to do. Do you want to be an owner operator? Do you want to own something within 90 minutes of your house? What industry you want to be in? How big you want it to be? Those are the things we break down to see what's the best fit for you. And then once we kind of get that criteria, then we kind of go to the next step of searching for the jobs, or the, sorry, the companies in that industry that you picked out.
Nice.